Hello and good afternoon. This is Lady Bobaden coming to you from the car line in the great state of Texas. It is 3:11 p.m., March the 21st, 2022. So my birthday is pretty close. I am so excited. I've been looking forward to this for months since last year. Now, I just wrapped up spring break with the kids. The ex husband would have been able to have them from 6 p.m. on the day they were dismissed from school for spring break up until 6 p.m. on the day before they returned to school, but I didn't expect him to message me or pick up a phone or show up or any of that. And he did none of those things. So I had the whole week with the kids. We went to two new parks. I took them to the rodeo to see Marshmallow. My oldest loved it. But my youngest, I don't think she was as into Marshmallow as much, but I saw her get up and clap her hands a little bit. So I consider that a win-win. We were there with my sister and her kids, so they got to see their cousins and have a nice meal with them and experience Marshmallow together and see the rodeo event. So it was a good time. It was a good time. I was glad I was able to do that with our kids. I also took them by Cece's Pizza. We had a blast there. Yeah, it's just been a really blessed, fun, more relaxing week. I still had to get up and actually do double the mommy duties, but I wouldn't trade that for anything. It's so much better than the kids being with the ex-husband when they would probably be confined somewhere. I imagine he probably would have tried to have them over at his mom's house, which is in the middle of nowhere, where you can't get cable or stream anything unless you have like satellite internet, which sucks, or you're using a hotspot. And the only carrier that works out there is Verizon, which is a more expensive carrier in my experience. So, yeah, they would have been bored basically and confined to a house. And the ex husband wouldn't have interacted with them really because whenever he is around the current supply, his wife, and her daughter, all his focus is on them. So, yes, I'm very lucky and blessed to have had the kids this spring break. Uh, Now, that's not what this video is about. It's really about memories. Now I was just talking about making memories, in the present day with the kids, but it was I think it was the other day that my oldest daughter came to me and showed me some old photos on the tablet. It was like an Amazon Fire tablet, and the cloud picked up some photos that was linked to it, and a lot of them were family photos of myself, her dad, and her sister, or her and her dad, or her dad and her sister. And looking on those photos, I gotta admit, it was really painful. I looked at them and I was thinking to myself, dang, what happened? We were a family and now we're not. Like, we've essentially been replaced and forgotten about. The ex-husband, he just now checked the co-parenting app that we use, App Close, because I sent him a text message, but basically addressing, missed child support. And I mentioned, oh, hey, I see you haven't checked the app since March the 10th. And of course, he replies, a couple of hours later, which is a lot sooner, which he has been replying on the co-parenting app, which has not been at all. It's been about, 10, 11 days or something like that. So, yeah, I had sent him photos on Saturday morning, shortly after we got back home from the rodeo, and it was of the kids, and I told him we went to Marshmallow, and there had been no answer, and no interest. So yeah, I had to get him on the text message, but anyway, um it's just a shame. It's just a shame. I mean, ultimately, it's for the best that he's missing in action. He's not a part of their lives, because at this point in time, he wouldn't be adding anything to their lives. It would be detracting from his toxic behaviors. And is he hitting them? Not from what I can see. But he is actively ignoring them. I have seen that up close when we've all met up at a park or or arcade or something for a birthday. Like I said, he'll be more interested in his wife and her child over ours. He'll just straight up ignore our youngest and just not really talk with her. He might give her a hug or whatever when he first sees them, but that's pretty much it. He doesn't really talk or interact with them. But anyway, what I was saying is that it's a shame because in those photos, it seemed like we were happy, but it's such a head trip because I remember being not so happy many times, throughout my marriage to the ex-husband. So the question is, what do you do with old photos? You can put down in the comments below what you've chosen to do with the photos. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, I think what you should do would depend on what type of photo it was and how much it means to the child. Our children don't ask about their dad. They don't ask to see their dad. They don't ask to call their dad. They don't mention him at all. So they don't seem to have a really strong attachment to him, or a really strong attachment to photos of him and them. So I've gone and I've deleted a few. There were some really cute ones I didn't want to delete, and that's my personal decision. But I've recently gone and deleted like a whole mess of them, because I figure, I have so many other cute photos or great stand-ins. I don't need this one with the ex-husband. I've left enough, cute photos for the kids. Now, if they don't express any interest in them, then I'll just go ahead and delete them too. I've definitely gone and trashed the wedding photos that I have. I do have like a few where my parents are in them, so I don't really want to get rid of those because my parents mean more than the ex-husband. I can just actually come to think of it, I can just cut them out. You guys can just cut them out or Photoshop them out. Whatever you need to do if it's just digital photos. But I think you should do what's comfortable with you, comfortable for you, in your healing process. Now, do I think you should keep the photos at all costs? If you're pining over this person, no, I think you should just go ahead and delete them. If they have your kids in them, because you can make better memories and have better photos, great school photos, great vacation photos, great photos at home, whatever. I hate Facebook memories and stuff like that because it's like, God, it just makes me remember, about that person, and then I think about where we are now, and it's like, whoa. So yeah, just in regards to photos or videos or anything like that with your it could be not even a partner, it could be an estranged family member, it could be a friend or whatever. But this channel mostly deals with co-parenting with people who you suspect are pathologically narcissistic. So I'm mostly speaking in regards to past partners and or sort of co-parents, maybe on and off co-parents, you know how they are. But yeah, I'm gonna go through and delete some more photos and even delete some posts, mentioning the ex-husband. I don't see the point in keeping it up. Why? It's just another chain, another emotional, energy chain, they have to, because the idea, I feel, or one of the things you should do anyway, is to get to the point where you're not drawn back into the ruminating. You might see a photo or have a faint memory and be like, okay, yeah, well, here I am now, go me. But I definitely don't think you should keep anything that holds you to that person that you knew, or at least a person they presented to you. Same thing with gifts given to there's just one necklace ex-husband gave me. It's so cute because it's an owl and everything. I know people might go, oh well, you're just keeping something that's tied to that person. But it's like, okay, well, I can put a more positive spin on it. I love owls. It's actually my literary and musical mascot, you know. So I can turn some sort of pendant or maybe bracelet or something. And, you know, I don't plan to wear it. I just want to keep it, you know. But, you know, when it comes to things like, let me give you an example. Like this little backpack that ex husband's wife gave me, I ended up trashing that. I trashed some candles she gave me. I forget the name of it. Oh, it's not Santa Maria, or is it Santa Maria? I don't know. There's some candle with like a figure, like a skeletal figure, almost like the figure of death. Not to say it's bad or anything, but I don't know. I just don't want to keep stuff like that from her, and she's giving me body lotions and body sprays. Out of necessity, I've used some of it, but I've mostly been using the stuff that I buy for myself. You gotta just rid yourself of their negative energy, and that means keeping your distance and deleting photos if necessary. If they mean something to your kids, then I'd say let your kids keep copies on their hard drive of their phone or their computer or their laptop or tablet, whatever. You know, they can keep the photos. You don't have to keep copies, but you can let them if you know they want to. Because I'm not a believer in dictating the kids what they should have for themselves. If they want to have a photo of their mother or father or whatever, you know, then that's their personal decision. So with that said, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, subscribe to keep up with me, and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. This has been Ladybug Baden, and I will talk to you soon.